welcome back to the channel. This is Divya Agarwal from Unacademy. So this is my profile on Unacademy where you can you'll get access to this profile if you check on description box. In the description box I have provided already links. Okay, so in this profile you'll be getting more than 1000 videos which are free. Okay, so you can go and get access to all those courses. And yes, I am an educator on Unacademy for IIT JAM category. So if you want to study from me that what I teach organic and inorganic chemistry. Okay, so you can go and explore to these courses. There are lots of courses which were pre-made. Okay, and some of the courses are coming live every month. We used to provide the courses which are live. Okay, so these are the courses which are already completed. Now in the upcoming month of July, I will be starting with this, that is inorganic chemistry, that is periodic table, main group chemistry and bioinorganic. Okay, this is a 30 days course. Okay, along with that a quiz will be attached. Okay, so you can go and explore to these courses. If you want to get enrolled, you can get enrolled, and welcome to my classes from July 1. Fine, so let us start with the topic of the day, that is sigma insertion. So guys, yesterday I have provided one video to you where we were solving the questions of Simon-Smith carbene. Yeah, you can say cyclopropanation. Now in this video, this is basically a chemical reaction, or you can say one of the type of rearrangement of carbene where carbenes undergo sigma insertion. Now what is the region, how it goes, I'll elaborate in this lecture. So now if you are new to this channel and yet you have not subscribed, so kindly subscribe so that you can get the daily videos. As you know that I provide regular classes on YouTube for you all, so that and as because you will be getting it, so therefore you have to subscribe so that you will get regular notification. Okay, so guys, sigma insertion. First of all, sigma insertion, how it works. So let me give you one example. See, let's take methane. Okay, so this is basically methane, and to this methane if I provide carbene, you can see this carbene, we have electrons here. Similarly, we have an orbital here also. This is singlet. I am writing singlet carbene. Initially I am writing singlet carbene. Fine, this is singlet carbene. Now please have a look. As you know, you must have read MOT, molecular orbital theory. So molecular orbital theory used to say that if this is a bond and if this bond is sigma, then corresponding to this sigma there will be one orbital. We call it as sigma star, isn't it? There will be one orbital, that is sigma star. So now initially what happens is, as you know that this orbital is empty, so this electron pair will go and get inserted to this particular position, thereby forming the bond, and this this electron pair which is present on carbene, it will go and attack this particular sigma star orbital, and therefore it will be forming this type of thing. See, I'll just make it like this. Okay, and I'll use another color for the same. So see, this bond is about to break, isn't it? This bond is about to form, yes, and this bond is about to form. You can easily see. So what is happening? This in between this and this carbene is about to insert. So ultimately you will be getting H, CH2 and CH3. Am I clear? Okay, H, CH2 and CH3. So I hope you must have understood this part. This is what we call sigma insertion. So this is the mechanism behind sigma insertion. Now the point which you need to consider here is, guys, that this carbene, it is more reactive than carb cations and carb anions. What should be the reason behind? Because these alkanes cannot be reacted by either of carb cation or carb anion. You check history of our organic chemistry. There is no reaction as such where carb anion or carb cation are reacting with alkane, right? But carbenes are reacting. What does it mean? That carbenes are more reactive than carb cations and carb anions. So this is the point which is noted, which should be noted. Fine. So let me erase this part. Okay, now I am erasing this part. Now listen to me carefully, guys. So now what I am saying is, let us take one example, one small example. See, CH3, CH2 and CH3. Okay, this is one alkane, And to this I have provided it with DAM. You know what is DAM? Diazomethane 1 equivalent. It will act as a, it will form carbene, isn't it? It will form carbene. It used to make carbene, right? So what I'm saying is, now what you have to consider here is, guys, see, we have just a minute, let me modify this diagram. So see, I can write it like this, and I can write it like this as well. These two are exactly same, and these two are exactly same, isn't it? So these two are exactly same, these two are exactly same. So what I'll be saying, that there are two types of different environment of carbons. CH3 is different part of, and this CH2 is another part, right? There are two types of, you can see. Okay, so now what I'm saying is that this carbene can get inserted over here also. It can get inserted over here also. So on and whole, if I just tell you the shortcut is that whensoever you find any of the carbene, if you find any of the carbene, and if that carbene is treated with alkane, then just find out the different number of, CH2s, and get this carbene insert, because you cannot write again and again mechanism behind, right? So see, CH2, so CH2, and then CH3. So what I'm doing is, I will write this here. I will not insert initially. Abhi I am not inserting. So this is CH2 I have inserted and made it like this. So this can be one product, and second product will be exactly same. CH2, here there will be H, CH, CH2, CH3, and here I am writing one H, and yes, CH2 will come and get inserted here. You can see one product is this and one product is this. Am I clear? So these are the two products which you will be getting out of this question if you provided with the diazomethane. This is insertion reaction. Okay, fine. So I hope this question is very much clear to all of you. Okay, so now we'll solve some more questions of insertion reactions only. Okay, so let me write one small question. See now this. And these questions are basically not questions, they are concepts. Okay, so these are basically concepts where despite of telling you the theory, what I'm doing is, with questions I'm explaining you the theory. Okay, so please don't take these questions for granted, keep them in your notebook. They are concepts. Fine. So now see, now if you treat it with either light, then what will happen? If you treat it with light, then you already know that there will be the formation of a carbene, isn't it? Carbene will be formed. Now just have a look. With respect to this, there is one beta hydrogen. This is one beta hydrogen. This is another beta hydrogen, and there is another beta hydrogen, isn't it? This hydrogen is also beta. So these beta hydrogen, this one and these two, they are same. They are same. Okay, both are equivalent. So there will be two types of insertions. Okay, there will be two types of products. So let us just see that if H2 gets inserted, and what should be the product. Actually, there will be the formation of a cyclopropane. Basically, this part, if I tell you this part gets formed, this will form a cyclopropane, and this hydrogen will get here. So you will be getting this type of product, and the hydrogen which was initially here, it will come here. So this is one product which I have taken from this. Am I clear? And similarly, if I just use this H1, then see what will happen. This will get attached to this. See, you can see this. Okay, this will get attached. So you can easily see that we will be getting this product, and that red hydrogen will come here. So this is another product. This is product A, and this is product B. Okay, now which one should be measured according to you? Which one should be measured? That product will be measured where there is more nucleophilicity. You can see number of beta hydrogens here are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there are 6 beta hydrogens. So therefore more nucleophilicity because of the hyperconjugation. So therefore this one is measured, and therefore this is approximately 60%. Fine. And this one will be minor, just because here we'll be having only 2 beta. At this carbon only 2 beta hydrogens. Whereas at these two carbons, there are total altogether, there are 6. And if we just talk about only one carbon, then still this one will be the winner, because there are 3 beta hydrogens at least at one position. Whereas if we talk about this, then there is only 2 alpha hydrogens. Am I clear? So I hope this part is very much clear to you all. So this is another question which you should consider. Fine. So let me write some more questions for the same. Now I'm erasing this part. So now see. Now just see this question. देखो, this question, no, where there is N2. These questions are from Claydon, okay? So this is something. Now you can just see, have a look. If I just treat it with rhodium salt, you know, RH2OAC whole 4. These questions are very, very, very common for competitive exams, especially for GATE, NET and all. Okay. Why are they common? I don't know. But yes, they are common because they are coming nowadays. You know, recent, like in every year you will be getting the questions which are involved where rhodium metal is involved. So this is basically because it is organometallic compound. So these questions are very, very, very important for competitive exams. Although they don't involve much, you know, high rate of mechanism or something like that. No, it's very easy. But the thing is, as because it is quite new, so therefore these are the important questions. Okay, so now what will happen, guys, if you just treat it with heat or something? This rhodium is in +2 oxidation state, isn't it? Okay, so now what I'm saying is that if you heat, then ultimately what will be the product? Ultimately there will be the formation of this thing, that is carbene, isn't it? There will be the formation of a carbene. Okay, so this carbene is formed. Now to this carbene, what you should remember, just remember one point that, you know, as because there will be one hydrogen also, so there will be obviously one alpha, this hydrogen will get inserted. So whensoever there is rhodium present, no, so always there is a formation of a 5-membered ring. Please note this part. Okay, what happens is this bond will be formed and this hydrogen will get inserted over there. So on and whole we will be getting this type of product. You can see, you can clearly see, you will be getting this type of product. So I hope you must have, you know, understood this question. So that hydrogen, this red one, it's here. Let me use red color only. So it is here. So basically what happened, this particular hydrogen gets inserted over this carbene. Am I clear? This is a carbene and therefore we get this product. So I hope this part is clear. And this, in this, you know, there will be, you know, same stereo. There will be same stereo. So I hope this question is very much clear to you all. Let me write one more question. Okay, I hope this part is clear to everyone. And if there is an issue, you can please comment down so that I can clear your doubts. Okay. So yeah, let me write another question. One question. So now please see. This is pH. This is also very common. Okay, and is important as well. If you treat it with light, so initially what will happen? There will be the formation of a carbene. Okay, what is this? This is carbene. Yes, this is carbene. So now if you know, I have made this carbene, now what will happen? Now what will happen, guys? This pH, now there is no hydrogen, no, so this pH will get inserted over there and this will ultimately form this type of thing. This pH will get inserted over there. Okay, and there will be the formation of a positive charge here and one negative charge over this position. Why? Because carbene already has this electron pair. So when this electron pair came like this, so there will be extra negative charge over here and this negative charge and positive charge will ultimately form double bond. This is a shortcut to this mechanism, although mechanism is not pronounced in that manner. So this is the product to this question. So I hope you have understood this. This is again very, very, very important for the competitive exams. Okay, so yes, I hope you have understood. Fine, fine then, let's meet again tomorrow. Till then, happy learning. Bye bye, take care.